All right, my naysayers, good morning. So, today, I'm so happy to have you as I always am. Today, we are going to talk about the new season of The Real Housewives of Potomac. And so, first, I would like to preface this review by saying I'm a Potomac day one. A lot of y'all didn't even start watching Potomac until after Monique dragged Candace last season, and it was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then y'all went back and watched the season. It was kind of lit. Well, that season really wasn't until that happened, but the other seasons kind of were. So, as a day one Potomacer, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling pretty, good about now reviewing the show because I have had thoughts about it from the first season. And so now that I have incorporated reviews into my channel, I'm like, well, it's a new season of Potomac. Let's do it. So, okay. So we open up with Wendy doing some kind of like stripper tease thing going on. And Eddie is recording her. And so we find out that it's basically, it's what is it called? The nude something. That's the theme, nude or whatever. And so she wants all the ladies to wear a shade of nude, and it's just nude, sexy. That's the vibe. So Eddie is like recording this video of her doing some type of strip tease or whatever in the dark, and she sends it to all the ladies and blah blah blah. So then we see that Giselle is in the west wing of her home. So I don't know if that means that the north, south, and east are not done yet, but I don't know. Maybe that just means that's just the side she's on that day. But her daughters want lunch. She's like, go make it yourself. I feel her on that. Y'all like, then they're grown. Candace, she has moved out of her mommy's home. Yay! And has gotten her own with her hubby and her bonus children. But look at Miss Dorothy with the little cutout in her own room at her daughter's house with a cutout. Like, who the fuck idea was that? But anyway, Mama Dorothy can't be too far away. I'm gonna go ahead take these glasses off because I'm not trying to have this glare today. Okay. Now I'm had to do this because I can't see. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So then Giselle, she decides to go and visit Candace in the new home, and she gets a little tour, and she meets the two bonus children, Mateo and Naya. Is it Naya? Something like that. Mateo is so adorable. He's so smart and sweet and everything. And the little girl, she's cute too. A little awkward, but she's cute. And so they just kind of discuss what's been going on with Giselle, which is not much of nothing. And she's blaming COVID on the fact that her and Pastor Holy Whore aren't working out. So, okay. And then we see Ashley in her home, and she's about to pop, and she's playing with baby Dean, and he has gotten so big so quick, like damn. She's 10 days away from dropping baby boy number 2. And Father Time comes home, and he plays, doting husband and father for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And let's see here. Yep. And I just honestly don't feel like that's what Mike signed up for when he married Ashley. Like, I don't know, of course, but I just don't feel like that's what it was. Like, I kind of feel like he was like, shoot, I'm old, but I got like a young man mind. I'm still a hoe, and my kids are grown. Cause I think her kids are like the same. I mean, his children are the same. Well, his children prior to the two they have together are the same age as Ashley, if I'm not mistaken, because like I said, I'm a day wonder with Potomac, and I do know he's like 27 years older than her. So I think that she and his children are like in the same age range. So I really just kind of feel like he just wanted to start his life again and, have a young wife and do young, hot things. I don't really think he signed up to be a father, especially not back to back like that. But again, I don't know. Just, just my hypothesis. But anyway, then we see Robin and Juan, her ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, baby daddy, fiance, future husband. I don't really know what to describe them as. Yeah. So they're building a house. And I'm like, that's interesting. So y'all can build a house during the pandemic, but y'all can't, I don't know, just get a little Zoom wedding going on. Like, I don't know. It's the excuses for me. And it's the I'll get to them when we get to them. Then, okay, so back to Candace and Giselle. Candace is basically giving Giselle bad advice because she's like, you already know, Pastor Holy Whore, each other's bruises and scars and moles. Do you really want to start over? Candace, come close. Were you not there when we knew that she already had started over? I'm just saying, as a day one Potomacer, I remember one of the first things Giselle said to us before you were even on the show, talking about Pastor Holy Whore as a cheater, pumpkin eater. So Why do you feel like that's who she needs to be with and you don't want to start over? I mean, girl, shut up. So anyway, then we see Karen and Ray, two of my faves, the Grand Dame. I just love the Grand Dame. And it's hilarious because Karen's like purging the house or whatever, and rich people stuff. You know what I'm saying? The Grand Dame, she got to get rid of the old shit they can't wear no more because there's a bunch of new shit coming on. You know what I'm saying? That's Grand Dame type shit. Y'all don't know nothing about that. So anyway, they take a little break and they're chatting, and they get the invite from Wendy. Ray was like, "Let me get my glasses." I was tripping. Ray needed his glasses, child. He needed to see what Miss Wendy was putting down in that new striptease, child. So then, again, we get back to Robin and Juan. They're still not married, but for some reason, Juan is pressuring Robin to not only get out of her depression she's clearly in. I need you to wake the fuck up, sir, and see what's really going on with your woman. But then he wants to put a new baby on top of this 41-year-old woman. Now, I know we in 2021, and there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of people out here over 40 having children. Good for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Times have changed. Science has upgraded, blah, 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 blah. However, I remember a long time ago when you was proposing these ideas that Robin was not here for that. So it's amazing to me how you could cheat on her, get divorced, move back in, help raise children. Y'all so broke, you ain't getting no job. Then you finally get a job, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, well, I guess I'll propose. That was like 3 years ago at this point, Juan. Like, come on. But then it's like, what is wrong with y'all niggas? Like, how do you go from this is your girlfriend, this is your wife, this is the mother of your children, so this is your ex-wife, then it's your girlfriend, then it's your fiance, but then you want to make her a baby mama? Like, why? You want these kids so bad, but how do you think that she, the little potential daughter, would feel with her brothers being married in love and wedlock, and her being born just because daddy wanted a daughter and mama didn't really want one? And if you think she's depressed now, shit, wait till that postpartum kick in, okay? Be careful what you wish for, Juan. Be careful what you wish for. And if that is what you wish for, how about you be a man in totality that deserves that type of shit? Okay, clearly it's something going on with Robin. Yeah, Robin's a little weird, but at the same time, I should say the corona, the pandemic really depressed a lot of people, myself included. A lot of parents who are used to having time away from their children while they were at school and even maybe after school activities, they didn't get that anymore. You still got to go to work and follow line, do whatever you was doing. Robin had to be at home with those kids. You see what I'm saying? And now you want her to have another one. You sitting up here going upside her head about how it's unattractive and it's a turn off because she don't start her day till 2 o'clock. How about you ask her why the fuck she don't start her day till 2 o'clock, Juan? Anyway. So then Dr. Wendy, she reveals she got her some new twins, you know what I'm saying? And also a tummy tuck. And so she and Eddie go to visit the doctor, just check on her progress. And she gets the okay to, move forward in life. And Eddie's like, yeah, we can jump some bones now. Woo woo. And so Candace is beautifully embracing being a stepmother. I don't really care for Candace. She gives me spoiled white bitch vibes, but I do appreciate how she's embraced her children. It does seem genuine. It does seem like she's, like she's here for that. Now, I don't know if her and Chris are going to have their own, which they don't have to. You know what I'm saying? That's all the way up to them. But what I will say is I think that she's embracing at least from what we see, because we never know what really goes on. But at least from what we see, it seems that she's embracing stepmotherhood beautifully, and the kids seem to take to her, and that they seem to have a little good dynamic going on. So kudos to Candace, because that's not an easy thing. It doesn't always work out that way. So good for her. And also Chris clearly got a thing for not white women, because I am pretty sure that their mommy is not white. So Chris, we know you got that jungle fever. We know. And so then we meet Karen's friend Mia. So upon first meeting Mia, I had no problems with her, and I still don't. I actually think that I do like Mia. I do. And I'm curious to know more about her, because she seems to really be on the fabulous side, but I also sense some brokenness in there. I sense some I'm trying to make up for things and cover up some things on the inside or things from the past that I'm not proud of. So I'm gonna get all this work done and marry this old ass man and live this fabulous life. But deep down inside, I really don't feel that way. That's just kind of how I feel, but I don't know. So this is, should I say allegedly, whatever. But I'm curious to know more about her. But I do think that she's a great addition to the show thus far, and I cannot wait to see what happens and why she throws lettuce at Candace down the season. That's gonna be funny. I mean, lettuce. I'm talking about. She was like, bitch. So yeah, that's gonna be funny. So anywho, Mia is what she said? She was 36. Yeah, Mia's 36, and her husband is actually 32 years older than her. She said 38, but then they had to do the math. Shout out to Robin, and it's actually 32 years older. So I think her husband is 68. She said. And they have a 12, 7, and a 5-year-old. And then I'm assuming he obviously has grown children because she has grandchildren. Okay, girl, talk about a grandma. Okay, and so anywho, then we have, Giselle and Robin in their Giselle and Robin fashion. Before everyone gets there, they have to look at the table and who is Mia? No, what's going on? I'm so confused. They got to just make a moment out of everything, And so then we meet Mia, and she's divulging, all of her business and all the work that she's had done and so on and so forth. And the ladies are very intrigued, as I was, especially with the whole clit thing. I'm like, well, damn, what? How? Why? Don't even want to know. So Giselle and Robin, damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Giselle, she's beefed out with Karen as always. I mean, I think we can safely consider them frenemies because it's just one season, or I can't even say the whole season, one part of the season, y'all are good. Oh, I love Karen. Oh, Giselle, I'm problem with Giselle. Then it's now this season, y'all know I can't stand Karen. When Giselle came out the gate with, y'all know I can't stand Karen. I'm like, Sarah, what? How did we get there? I thought we were talking about good things, and then you just bust out and told everybody that you can't stand Karen, and Karen sitting right there, the Grand Dame wasn't going. She's like, well, I can't stand you either. Blah, blah, blah. And then this thing we know, okay, before I get to that part, which was hilarious, Giselle is in her confessional. She's like, I mean, Karen just comes in and she just, with her fur coat on, and she just sits down and she just saying hello and greeting. I mean, she was supposed to run up to me and be like, I'm sorry, I lost my mind. I'm mad because Ray doesn't love me. I'm like, Ray don't love her? I think Ray love her. I think Ray love her. But you're hilarious. Because you, Sarah Giselle, you are priceless on this show. When I tell you the shade, and it just come, and it be so quick, and it just come out of nowhere, and it's like a bow, and it's you be with the shit sometimes. You do a lot of the times you be with the shit, but you are reality show gold. I will tell you that. So they end up going back and forth, and so Karen says that Gabrici, shout out to Aaron Rodgers, that Gabrici has a hot box. And we're all like, a hot box? Because when I think of a hot box, I think of the type of heat you don't want coming from that box. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, tell me more. And so, she proceeds to tell us more. And I'll get back to that before I'm gonna end on that, because that's what it ended on. It was hilarious and it took me out. So let me just fill in real quick. So Ashley, she's pregnant, as I said before, and she's just adorable. And she really tried it with trying to put them stripper heels on. Like, sis, you could, first of all, that you were so lucky that little big pole column thing was right there, because you wasn't even gonna be able to get up. Then you couldn't even strap them up. I was like, that is so adorable. She's trying to hang out and be cute with everybody else and can't wear her heels. They're so adorable. So then Wendy finally comes down, because she's on Nigerian time, and she's in her little robe or whatever, and she reveals her new twins to the ladies. Hello, this is Happy and this. happiness. Okay. And yeah, they're all like, wow, that looks so nice and blah blah blah. So then they want to know everything else she got done. But she's like, oh, I got my boobs done and I got a couple other tweaks. And they like, well, what other tweaks? But she ain't gonna tell y'all that. Because y'all can't know everything. Even though she threw a whole fucking party for y'all to look at her new body, but she ain't gonna tell y'all everything else. You know what I'm saying? But you look good, Sarah. You look good. So then we have oh, and that soup that y'all was eating, that coconut shrimp crab, whatever that was, that looked good. Like, and I'm not even a lover of coconut. Like, I'll eat it. You know, I'm funny with coconut. It just depends on what it is. But that looked good. So then, okay, so back to Karen and Giselle. So we're going to end it on this. So Karen and Giselle, like I said, Karen tells everyone that Giselle has a hot box, and that's why she can't keep a man. And oh, and that was hilarious too. Karen started with the shit at the beginning of the episode, her confessional. She was like, I mean, 25 years, because you know she and Ray have been married for 25 years at this point, and they're planning a vow renewal. I forgot to tell y'all that earlier. And Karen's like, yeah, you know, 25 years, that's an institution, you know, that's an accomplishment. You know, some people can't keep a man out the phone. Some people can't. And I'm like, damn. Okay. So then, you know, back to Gabrici and Karen. So yeah, she's telling people that that Giselle has a fiery box and it's a hot box. And Giselle's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I got a wop box, and I'd rather have a wop box than a dry box. And she like, Karen got a dry box because her penis at home don't work. I was like, wow. Okay. So I was definitely entertained, as I always am. The way that the upcoming season is looking, I am here for it. I will be tuned in at 7:00 on Sundays, and I hope to see you guys around this time on Monday, so we can, you know, do what we do. So anywho, this has been my review of the Real Housewives of Potomac season 6 episode 1. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, you know, share your feelings in the comments. You know, I like to hear other people's perspectives. But anywho, it has been a pleasure. I love you guys, my favorite naysayers. Thank you for watching. Until next time, toodles.